assumed mean method?
Actually, mean is the average value of the whole data. In your 9th class, you have studied all the central means of central tendencies, that is the mean, mode and median, but there you have studied according to ungrouped data, but now we'll take it as grouped data. Okay? So we have number of students and we represent it by F or Fi, and we represent class interval as Ci. Now from 10 to 25 the number of students is 2, means the number of students who are getting the numbers from 10 to 25, they are 2. So because we have to find out the mean, so we'll have to take a representative from class interval, first interval or second interval or whatever the rest of the intervals. We have to take a single representative who will represent this class interval, and the class interval whatever we have, the representative will come from its midpoint. That means we have to find out first the mid value of the class interval, and we also call it as class mark. Class mark, okay, and we represent it with xi. This is also the mid value or the class mark. We can say it the mid value or the class mark. So now for getting the class mark, because this is the midpoint of this 10 to 25, so for the class mark we have the formula lower limit plus upper limit by 2 for particular class intervals. So if I am having this interval 10 to 25 and I want to get the class mark, means the mid value, the average value of this class interval, so I have to do, what is the lower limit here? 10, upper limit is 25 and upon 2. So 10 plus 25 is 35 by 2, and if I cut that I will get 17.5. Okay, so this is the mid value of the first interval. So I will write it here as xi. So the xi for the first interval is 17.5. In the same way, if you want to find out the mid value from 25 to 40, that will be 32.5. Right? And in the same way, if I want to get the mid value of this interval, that will be 47.5. Now you get the midpoints easily, 52.5, because the gap is same. So you can guess it also, or you can find it also. This will be 77.5 and this will be 92.5. So these are the values of xi. So after getting the values of xi, what we have to do? We have to find out. So now after getting the values of xi, we have done in the direct method that we have to multiply fi into xi, right? But now we are doing assumed mean method. So this is a little bit different from the direct method. After finding out the value of xi, we will have to find out di. Now what is this di? Let me tell you. Di means deviation, means the difference, and actually its formula is xi minus a. Now xi, you all know the values here are the xi, but what about this a? A means assumed mean. That means a number which we have supposed as a mean, right? So a is the number which will have to take out from xi somewhere from the middle, otherwise you can take it from anywhere from the xi, right? So I am taking here this 47.5. We have two values in the middle here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 47.5 or 62.5. So you can take any one of them. So now I have taken this 47.5 as the assumed mean. That means I suppose that this is our mean value. So this will be A. So A is 47.5. Now deviation means we have to check the difference in the values of xi from this mean, from this assumed mean. That's why the formula for di is xi minus A. So now if I subtract xi means 17.5 minus 47.5, what I get? I'll get minus 30. Taking should be care. Don't forget to put the minus, right? Now 32.5 minus 47.5. What you will get? You will get minus 15. And if you will subtract 47.5 and 47.5, you will get 0. And if you will find these, the rest of the values will come in the same way, because here the class size is same. You know the class size? Class size upper limit minus lower limit. So upper limit minus lower limit is 15. That means size, if you will check, in every class the size is same. That's why the value of di, the difference in the value of di will also come same. So that's why here we have observed the difference is 15, the difference is 15. So we can carry on in this way and we can get the values directly. Okay. So these are our di. Now after getting di, because we want to get the sum of the observation. This time we'll get the sum of the observations by fi di. Okay, fi di, as the symbols are saying, now we have to multiply fi with the values of di. We have fi already, we have find out this di, now we have to multiply these values. So 2 into 30 minus 60, because there is a minus sign. So 15 3s it's minus 45, and 0 will, 7 into 0 is 0. 15 6 this is 90. This time it is plus, and 6 3s this is 180, and 6 into 45 this will be 270. Okay, so now after getting fi di, I want to get the sum of fi di. So summation will be the symbol for this fi di, and this is equal to, now if you have to add these two with minus sign and these with a positive, and then after subtracting these and these will get, this will be 435. Okay, so after adding these we'll get 435, which is the value of summation of fi di. Now I would like to share the formula for assumed mean method. Why we have to find out all these things? Because in assumed mean method, x bar again means the mean is equal to a plus summation of fi di by summation of fi. This is the formula for getting the mean. A means assumed mean, we have taken it as 47.5. Summation of fi di is 435. Summation of fi we already have 30. Now put all these values here and solve and get the answer for the mean. So let me rub this. So this will be 47.5 A. I'm finding out x bar plus summation of fi di is 435 and summation of fi is 30. So this will be after solving it. Okay, 47.5 and this will cancel out, will give point here. Now cancel it with 3. 3 1s are 3, 4s are 12, and then point, and 3 5s are 15. So you get 14.5 5 here. Now add these two and you will get the answer for the mean. That will be 0, 2 and 6. So again 62 is the answer. So 62 is the mean. This is the answer. And because in question marks are given, so you have to write the mean marks will be 62. So mean marks is 60, right? So 62, sorry, 62 is the answer. So this is the way we'll have to find out the mean by assumed mean method. And why we use this method instead of direct method? Because in direct method the calculations are very long. Here the calculation, because of this DI, the calculation will be smaller. So whenever the values in xi and fi, you will feel like they are bigger, then you will have to apply this assumed mean method. If you will go for direct method, the calculation will be large, right? So that's up to the question. If the values are smaller, you can apply direct method. If they are bigger, then you will have to apply assumed mean method. So I hope you understand how to do the question by using assumed mean method, how to find out the mean by using assumed mean method. Thank you.